So there was a shooting today in Minneapolis at a Catholic school and church. You guys, this one gets bizarre. Now there's a lot to unpack, a lot of questions, but here's what we know so far. The suspect that committed this crime is 23-year-old Robin Westman, aka Robert Westman, a trans person who went to the school, unaliving 2 kids and injuring 17 others. Right off the bat, why is it that we've seen a huge influx of trans mass shooters in the last 5 to 10 years? You have Denver, Iowa, Nashville, Philly, just to name a few, and now this one. Definitely not a pattern to ignore. Reports also say that his mom, Marie Grace, actually worked at the school he attacked, which makes sense because in his manifesto, he had a schematic of a church he was going to attack. I'm assuming it was this one. Yes, that same parent who helped him transition from Robert to Robin back when he was a minor. But let's keep moving. But here's where it gets confusing. So he had a video manifesto showing all his gun magazines with writings on them that says anti-gay, anti-Jew, anti-black, anti-Latino, but he has another magazine clip that says sponsored by BlackRock. Now, how is this possible when the founder and CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, is Jewish? This is starting to scream psyop to me. And remember the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, said this: "I become friends with school shooters," which I find pretty interesting that not only him, the mayor, and the attorney general have all stated that the state is a safe haven for trans people. Interesting. Here's another question. If he was so anti-Jewish, anti-Israel, he even wrote "Israel must fall" in his magazines, how come he attacked a Catholic school instead of a synagogue where there's a bunch of Jewish people? But it gets even weirder. So just yesterday, there was another shooting where a person was unalive and several injured in Minnesota across the street from a Catholic school. What are the chances? In which they never caught the shooter, so is there a connection here? It doesn't stop there, because also in his manifesto, he has this sketch where it's him looking into a mirror and a demon staring back, and the writing is all in Russian, and it basically has a conversation between him and the demon saying unalive yourself. So there's that. In a conspiracy turn of events, I tweeted this about 3 days ago saying it's been a slow couple of weeks in the news cycle. I feel like something big is coming going into the fall, but that's not all. How is it that this movie Weapons is predicting things once again where 17 kids go missing in the middle of the night at 217 and the parent has a dream with an AR with the numbers 217 on it? This is actually in reference to back in 2022, the House passed HR 1808, which is the assault weapons ban, passing exactly with 217 votes. But it didn't pass the Senate, never becoming law. Now, speaking of 217, 2 children were unalived, with 17 others being injured. That's just weird. Make sure you guys get into my Telegram, but what do you guys think about all this?